Hello YouTube, this is Turan Han, and I'm doing a let's play of Total War Attila as the Huns campaign. In the primer I covered sort of reasoning, but also like a introduction to playing the Huns and clearing some major misconceptions about nomadic civilization, about the economic aspects, and also name and other side the name of Attila and other side commentary. Before I start, I did change my graphics to max performance mostly. The only things I kept are unit detail at quality and unit size at ultra, the highest one. And when I ran the benchmark, it was about 50 FPS. So it was very much more playable. And even though the ground and other stuff will look less, I still prize gameplay over graphics. So that's fine, and because there are no graphics card that can max everything out yet, I can, but not once I'm recording, and it'll be bad. So that's my graphics settings. So yeah, let's begin into it because we've already covered. The only thing that I'm not sure about. Yeah, I wanted to maybe play no hard, but the initial challenge is already hard. So I'm gonna play a normal because it's my first time, and I'm gonna be experimenting a lot. And I think I'm gonna actually do a very a tactic that I don't think most people will go for. I'm gonna attack actually Sassanids first, because before the time of Attila, I want Attila to have fun in Europe. Well, fun, to be active in Europe. And so what that'll allow me, there's like two generations, Ulden's generation and then his sons, well, Ulden generation, his sons, and then his grandsons, who was Munzuk, the father of Attila. So there's like three generations before Attila comes into prominent view. And what I was thinking is, instead of banging on Vandals and other Alans and other migrators, let them attack and have their fun in Europe, while um, while I will guide the Hunnic hordes to basically clean up the backyard of the steppes, the steppe backyard, make sure it's all safe. So why is that, you may ask? If I lose a big battle against Eastern Roman or Western Roman Empire, I can just keep running away until I replenish. That's a very it's a very steppe tactic that you can't really win against a steppe faction in that time frame, because they just would pack up and leave, and you can only drive them off. So having a steppe backyard where it's all desolate plains or all tributaries will be good. Another thing, I think I'm gonna make tributaries. I've decided to put them like on the border against Eastern and Western Roman Empire. If there's a tributary faction like far in the north, I'd basically just best to remove it and have, so then if they rise up, I'm not gonna be attacked like a two-front war. I want to have always all the tributaries, all the active players on one front. So that's how I'm gonna do the tributaries, and that's how I'm gonna do the same tributaries with the Sassanid Persia in the east, and at the same time I'll clean up this steppes area, and that will give us more troops and more, so that Attila is in the better position to attack Eastern and Western Roman Empire. It may be prudent to attack Eastern Roman Empire fast and basically try to stack basically a blitz to Constantinople and then the blitz to Rome. That's a viable strategy, and if one manages to avoid all the other factions and blitzes Constantinople and Rome very fast, he basically dealt a huge, almost irredeemable blow to those two empires, and then can easily. I was considering that. I was considering that blitz, but seeing how risky it is, I'm gonna consider that for like a very hard, maybe, I don't know, but I'm gonna probably just hit the Sassanids first Okay, another thing which I was wondering is about victory conditions. They changed it up. There's minor victory. There's sort of like a short campaign. There's a military victory, culture victory. They've had that, but they also added a divine triumph. So basically, you have to earn a lot of income just by raiding. Raiding. That means in the raiding stance, right? I barely do that. Should do that more often. But I'm gonna for all these campaigns, I'm gonna work for minor victory, which is basically for Huns, raise or stack 25 different settlements, 10 technologies. Only 5 different factions need to be conquered. So that's very low. Like that's why I could definitely do a military victory, 20 different factions. But for a start, for a glimpse of the campaign, definitely this. Um, yeah. Okay. So let's begin. All right. Yeah, we've covered that. We've covered that. Let's do it. Oh, I forgot. I did not put CPU moves because I just wanna get on with the turns faster. So what I do, after each turn, I look at my borders to make sure nothing is there. Although I may miss some armies, um, like ambushing me or in the forest. Another thing, one of the first things I'll do is look at the family structure because I want to try to rise up Munzuk high in the ranks. Possibly try to get the middle generation. Uh, uh, Somehow I need to make sure that Munzuk becomes faction leader, so then it easier passes into Attila's. Otherwise, I might be looking at a civil war. Um, so I don't know how to do that. I'm gonna take a look. I think promoting Munzuk fast is good.
The air was filled with smoke and blood. The Huns gloried in the stench of death. They took what they needed and left their enemies to rot. The Huns were free. They rode and fought and lived. Fear built Roman walls. They were right to be afraid. And behold, a red horse, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. Those with gold offered it by the wagon. The Huns took it and allowed them to live in fear, at least until they returned. Riders of the Four Winds prayed to him of the eternal sky. They made ready for war.
Epic. Okay.
Hailing from the eastern steppes, yours is a life of constant movement and conflict. Your arrival has driven many from their homelands in fear. The Goths have fled southwestwards. Give chase, and you will find the fertile lands of the Eastern Roman Empire. The Vandals run west. There you will find the Western Roman Empire, weaker than its eastern cousin, but perhaps easier to exploit. Southeast lies the wealthy Sassanid Empire, ripe for plundering. Before you take on the supposed masters of the civilized world, you will do well to strengthen your position by subjugating the northern tribes. The world will dance to your tune, or it will burn.
Okay, they make ready for war. Survive until spring 400. Spring, Okay. Looks good. I'm gonna turn off the... Actually, it gives me a timer. Okay. Um, okay, so let's take a look. We can go for Warriors Camp and research, or building up sheep flock, cart maker, yurt builder. Since we're gonna be moving to the east, I think we don't need troops um, immediately, but at the same time, Warriors Camp. I'm gonna do economy first and then Warriors Camp. All right. Um, Trade finance. Let's first look at
Your
the...
family's political power is determined by two factors: control and dominion. Your control over the political situation and the elites is determined by your ability to resolve political matters and react to other faction events, and can be hard to attain. Your dominion over the faction and the people, however, depends on your family members' influence versus that of your faction's other nobles.
Okay. The issue here is that Charaton is a general and heir. He's 38 years old. Olden's 57. Kuridak is 39. But Kuridak's sons was Munzuk. And Munzuk has Bleda. Wait, that's son. And Reva and Attila will come. So, ideally, I would have liked Kuridak to be the faction, the faction heir, because then I can promote Munzuk to faction heir. Although that would make Charatan, of course, pissed. So yeah, declare heir. The heir will take charge of the faction once the current leader has passed on. Choose a candidate you feel is best suited for the title, but remember that disinheriting an heir will have a drastic effect on their loyalty. Declaration of heirship takes immediate effect. Well, that is a... Because then he'll go to Oktar, that side of the family. But we need to go to produce Attila. We need to go to this side of the family. Decisions. Because if I'm gonna make him heir, right? I'll put him in the Dread Rider, and I'm gonna put Munzuk in the Dread Rider, and I'll start them up this government chain. Another way is to get this guy killed. As terrible that sounds. How do I see his loyalty? Where's his loyalty? Zeal. That's influence, cunning, untrustworthy. Oh, great. Illegitimate corruption. Hate smell barbarians. Interesting. Fear. Okay. He has no household. His wife is L. He has fear ability. His wife has a beautiful trait. Wow. Beauty is a blessing of the gods. Mentor. He helps agents. I'm gonna risk it. General. I'm gonna make him heir. That'll piss off this guy. Oh, another thing. Can I, before I do that, the 3 force I have, there's one here. That's me? No, that's not me. This is me. This is Charaton. This is factional heir, but he's in the wrong side of the family to produce Attila's heir. This is this is the father of Munzuk, and Munzuk is the father of Bleda in future Attila. Can I change general? I think I can put this guy make him what's called make him a minister again. How do I do that? Funds can support. Move to location. No, that's not what. That's not what I want to do.
This panel shows you the information about a character belonging to
Oh,
your
replace
faction.
general. There it is.
Their name, position on the map, traits, and skills relating to their abilities are all listed.
Okay, just I want another general to take a place, probably Munzuk, so that he, by fighting, gains. That's another thing. I could make the Khan, uh, the leader here, and that way I appease Chartan. I'll just keep Chartan out of an army. That probably will be the best. So yeah, there's some political restructuring I'm doing. I don't know if it'll pay off. Yeah, the raised banner. Cast a shadow over this man. He's weak. Interesting. Okay. Military force, melee damage, missile damage. He's pretty strong. It's good to have a faction leader leading troops. So yeah, Munzuk's gonna replace him, and yeah, already some political actions. So let's do that.
A character's household is the objects, assistants, and general hangers-on that he or she accumulates whilst carrying out their tasks, and which in turn affect their abilities. They are acquired as the campaign progresses and can be assigned to a character or placed in reserve for later use.
There you go. So now Munzuk is leading this army. Good. And now I can do my...
Influence is the accumulated standing of a character within your faction, gradually increased or decreased through military victories, crushing defeats.
So now, okay, now this guy is the heir.
Or during dilemmas or missions.
I'll make him Dread Rider and Munzuk Dread Rider.
Influence
there you
can
go.
Be spent carrying them out in order to further.
And let's see how pissed he is. Where can I see his loyalty? I don't know where his loyalty is. Maybe it actually was helpful that I did the air change while I took him from general to statesman. Let's see. Hopefully he's not gonna cause us troubles. Okay, these guys will be Dread Riders and up, and I'm gonna make. Once this guy is heir, I'm gonna make Munzuk heir. And there you go. I secured the line for Attila. I think that you have to do that. Otherwise, there's a lot of ifs. Then Oktar could be heir. And then there's no way this side of the family could be heir. Or then maybe Oktar can choose heir from anybody. But then it'll be from the other side of the family. Yeah. So I think doing this earlier, having less issues, is better. So that's what I opted for. Next, trade and finance. We're getting good money and we got good food. That's why maybe I'm almost wanting. I want this actually. The warriors camp first and then food. Right now I am in. Let's see the political situation. I am with Budinians. I am a non-aggression pact, and they're friendly with me. They don't like that I'm a great power. Well, they're 10th best. Wow, they're not that bad. Eastern Roman Empire is 2nd best in the world. I'm at war with them. So I'm at war with Nobatia. They're basically a client puppet state of Eastern Roman Empire. That's why I'm at war with them. Lazica, again, they're a puppet state of Eastern Roman Empire. That's perfect reason for me to make that a tributary state. And Caucasia, those mountain provinces, basically provincial barrier buffer zone before getting to my steppes, which I will free up for my other highway. I don't want any enemies there. Who else? Eastern Roman Empire I'm at war with. and the Alans. Also the Visigoths. Wait, the Visigoths? Visigoths. No, Ostrogoths. My tributary, my tributaries, these factions are under your protection. In exchange for this, you receive a tribute from them every turn, and they're sworn to protect you if someone declares war on you. So they fight all the other tribes we fight. So the more tributaries we have, the more we have to throw at the enemy. So that's good. Um, so maybe I can rethink my. But it's just tributaries have a chance of revolting, and I don't want anybody like Sclavenians, Antians, Araxolans, Budinians revolting behind me. So my first wars, I think I'm gonna move my forces to Dacia and crush down. This is who's owner of this desolate? Okay, but Besterne and Alans. So then to help out the Gepids and make one of them, or if I make both of them, well, actually Besterne I'll make tributary because they're settled. Alans are not settled. I don't know how hordes work as tributaries. Maybe they can even not be tributaries, but basically having two, like ideally if this province also was taken, uh, basically have a line of tributaries would force the Eastern Roman Empire, Western Roman Empire to fight them before they get to me. There'll be trespassing. If I just destroy them, Eastern Roman Empire and Western Roman Empire have free reign to attack my lands and basically attack my campus. And how I would like to do it: two armies always attacking, one army just sitting and giving the camp bonus. Hopefully somewhere far and safe. Let's see fertility. This is about average fertility. This is, wow, that's like good fertility. This is rich fertility. I might not even attack Bastarians and Alans. I might attack these guys first to kick them out or make them tributary states, Antians and Sclavenians. But I want them out so then I just have this land, rich fertility, not sharing with anybody, and just uh, for my pastoral lands, for more sheep. Okay, okay, so that sounds good. But that means I'm involving myself in Europe before I go east and take care of the Magyars and Sabers and attack Eastern Roman Empire. But basically, my first targets would be camping Basterne and Alans, and then this, having at least one camp here, maybe protected with one army, and just keeping it stable as like a base of operations while my armies go and gather up more a tributary state. So that's the economic, the political landscape. Okay, with the Gepids, they are friendly with me, but they need help. If I leave them completely alone, if I don't at least secure Dacia for them, they're gonna get overrun. Uh, Gruthungians or Gruthangians, I'll call them Gruthungians. They are tributary state of us, the Huns. Um, is anybody improving military? Magyars uh, are friendly with us. I will see who's the most friendly. Roxolanians are deteriorating because of religious aversion. Oh, interesting. They are Germanic pagan. Oh, yeah, makes sense because Alans are Germanic pagan. Okay, and they are improving Sabirs. Their defensive traditions are passive indifferent with empires. Tengri, Horde. I'm gonna see if I can, with Magyars or Budinians, make them.
I have called for good wine to ease your throat, and ripe women also.
Okay, cancel and retract, join war, declare war, military alliance. Wow. Oh, they have a lot of arranged marriage. But what would that give me? They are The Budians are friendly. They're staying. treaties with the Budians, religious affinity, cultural affinity, religious tolerance, trespass against Antians, against Bastarnians, raiding, blockading Bastarnians. Okay, so Budinians are happy with us. They're at 38, the highest. Magyars are 23, but I don't think I can make them into tributary states. So then what's the point of keeping these hordes? Yeah, maybe fighting them, but they're decreasing the food supply of any region. I'm almost tempted to fight them. So then I'm the only horde step. All at the same time, not touching them and just focusing, let them do their own thing, and then attacking Lazica down here would help. It's very soon a lot of these regions are going to be decreasing fertility because of raises and such. So like this reach will not probably last with Magyars, Butinians, and Roxolanians there. That is a concern. I am at war with Alans. No, Nobadia, Eastern Roman, Ostrogoths. Ostrogoths are down there. I think the Gepes need help against Ostrogoths. But that will get me involved in Europe.
I trust you come with honorable words that I can hear kindly.
It's interesting the Magyars would follow in the footsteps of the Huns, and their a great leader Arpad and his father Almos would along with the Czechs in Transylvania or Czechler, they're gonna establish Hungary together. And Czechler themselves came from the remnants of the Huns, so they're very similar peoples. Oh, my eye break. Okay, can't really do anything with them unless just offer a daughter. Let's with the Budinians, I have the best relation, and I wanna keep it that way.
Let us have good wine until we can talk no more.
So oh, they're great, Han. Let's do that. Sivka. Wait, let me see if Sivka is Magyars.
Let your words move me to anger
Sivka.
or agreement, as you wish of them.
Sabar, they're a great, Khan. Let's do that. And my demand. Too much. Okay, defensive alliance, no. Military alliance, no. What good can we do against them? Your demands. They declare war on. I can't see Sassanids yet. Eastern Roman Empire. Low. Everything is low. Okay. How about they pay us? Now that we need money. Let's do 500. Okay, let's do 1,000. No. Okay. 500. No, I want something not monetary. I want something more tangible. We can't trade. We can't do trade agreements. That's kind of weird. Join war against. How about we are? I want to really have a strong relationship with Magyar just because of history. I'm willing to pay you to make this happen. Okay, not that much. What really? Okay, this is just silly. Okay, if I pay them everything, no. We could try military alliance. They paid 200. Oh my goodness.
I offer this in the name of our people. Let this be a sign of goodwill to come.
But it's established goodwill, I guess. Let's 500. 400. Okay, fine.
It is the nature of warriors to cut to the heart of anything.
Alright, hopefully we are more friendly. Oh, total attitude value. Good. Because we have diplomatic marriage with Magyars. Good, good, good. And I want to do the same with Budinians. And I
Let
will
us
pay
break bread and
for
drink
a marriage
before words pass
with
our lips.
Oktar and Oktar. Okay, let's see. Ambitious? No, I don't want ambitious on that side of the family. I want just cunning. There you go. Alright. And we'll pay you. 500. That's a good price. Oh, no, 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 no. I pay you. Okay, there. No. Okay, I have to type this out, I guess. Sweet.
Yes.
So now they're improving relations, 58. So I have both Budinians and Magyars. They're just my pals, and I'm gonna keep them as my pals. And how are Sabers doing? Sabers. Um, are they improving? Improving. Can I do anything with
A
them?
flapping tongue that speaks without wisdom is not welcome.
Um, no, I can't. They don't have any marriageable. No. More against. Uh, so okay, what did we do in terms of our family? Um, Sifka, daughter of Charaton, married Sabar of the Magyars Khan, and Oktar he married from Budinians, Istriana, and she's oh yeah, okay. Wait, I can put them here. Weird. Okay. Um. So with Optar, he needs to marry sick wife. This guy is already married. Good, good. So, all right. Finally, I think this is a good opening move. Take from Charaton the faction heir, make Kuridak the faction heir. So then the land succession is open for Munzuk. Put both Kuridar and Munzuk as Dread Riders and start them working up. So then Munzuk will gain more gravitas and more experience. And to facilitate all that, the first thing I did is you go to general
In addition
and
to
you
skills
replace
gained
the
through
general.
experience.
And now I have the generals I want. Now I've made two other hordes more allied, stronger with marriage. What can I do next?
If a faction's initial offer or demand is...
Okay, I need to hit down here in Dacia, then hit north, and then hit north again. One last thing I wanted to see is in Lionheart's campaign, he had 3 armies all encamped in one region of a province. But I've just read, and actually, it's the negative debuffs that the Huns have as part of the faction trait, the famine that they eat up a lot of food, and the unit replenishment. The one that hurts the most is not even the unit replenishment; it's for more for enemy. But for your own, I think it hurts the Thuringians' food supply. So I'm gonna see if Thuringians' cultural version, religious version, war with Ostrogoths, treaties with Sibirs, trespasses against Bastarnians, trespass against the Antians. I don't see in the negatives that they have like -20 because I'm on their territory. Can I do anything with them actually too?
Welcome. We will talk and then we will feast until our guts rumble and our backsides ache from overuse.
Well, let's actually do that. A marriage for Optar, he's the only one who's not married, and that'll try to make them not pissed off. I don't know how I can find out. Oh, by promise, maybe I see a promise if I have negative effects. Actually, let me see that. So this province, yeah. Can I see its effects? Carthaginians, Sclavonians, Carthaginians. I might actually attack Sclavonians first because I'm just so close to them. Okay, but yeah, I can't see. Gather information. No, they're getting ahead. Positive. How about their food supply? Bad spraying in different populace. The food supply is good. It's not in the negatives, even with me. But I'm not camped yet. Maybe that's why. Okay, anyways. I don't think sticking around in Grustungian land is smart. I'm gonna get out of their land and be always on the negatives. On the enemy lands for the negatives to take. But what could help keep the Grustungians in the fold
There's good pork roasting for you, and better ale and mead set aside.
is
First,
this.
we talk.
Is offering payment. Let's do 500. 500 is about right. What?
You have an honest tongue.
Come
so
on.
I reject your offer hesitantly and without.
I'll pay more. I need that arranged marriage so then you don't revolt against me like you did against Lionheart. 500? Oh, let's do 800. Oh, come on. Okay, 1,000. That's highest I can go.
Demanded as reparations for war.
Oh, come on.
I cannot set.
Okay, let's see arranged marriage. That's a very expensive. If this does not go through, 2K, I've got highest 2K. 1,000 already too high. Moderate. I don't understand. Okay, that was a very expensive marriage.
Gods. They have led us to wise speech and heartfelt friendship. I agree.
Okay. Now Grustungians are improving. Good. The treaties with Grustungians, okay. Alright. So now, let's take a look at the forces we have. Hunnic mounted warband, which is very light melee cavalry. They have very poor armor, has missile weapons, and has good speed. Steppe mounted brigands have excellent capture power, so good at capturing towers and stuff. Excellent attack against cavalry, and excellent spotting. These guys cost 197 upkeep. These guys cost 158 upkeep. They have speed, but that's about it. I would like more steppe mounted brigands because they have. I can use them against both as capture, light melee cavalry, not very light melee cavalry. I'm gonna try to make more of these guys than warbands. I see little reason for it. Good speed, but I don't really need that speed. I need more anti-cav and capture. That's like two functions. This doesn't have a function, really, and it's very light and costs more. Yeah, I'm gonna go for steppe-mounted brigands. Steppe-mounted tribespeople. They have excellent attack against cavalry, just as the steppe-mounted brigands. Their speed is good. Their speed is good, and they have very poor armor. Well, these guys don't have very poor armor. They just have okay armor, I guess. Very poor armor, but they have good speed. Steppe Lancers, excellent charge, but very missile, very poor armor. Again, I'm not going to use Lancers unless they're like cataphracts, very heavy. Although, a couple might be good, just so then I can utilize a charge and pull them out. I think a couple, no more than a couple. And these guys, excellent rate of fire. Of course, I'll try to get more armored for them, but mostly these guys will be my army. Okay, so it's already 40 minutes. I'm going to stop here. I think what we've managed very well. Well, what I think I've managed well is diplomatic gaming, preparing for Attila, factionaire swapping, by first getting him back into a statement, and in that intermediary stage, hopefully it'll be less of a hit. And the other thing that we did diplomatically well, I think, is marriages with Budinians. with Budinians, Magyars, and our Thuringians. I'm gonna see if we can do anything with the
My
Gepids.
friend, be
No.
welcome.
Okay,
The spirits of this place smile upon you. The gods.
but already we have established stronger allies, but at the same time we need to move out. All right, so in next we're gonna restructure our armies and start to attack. Okay, this was 40. I'll try to keep videos between 30 to 40 minutes. All right, see you in part 2.